is Johnny Gargano, who decided to spin the wheel because he's no longer scared of wheels to have his opponent that he was going to face in his first North American title defense. The problem is that Johnny Gargano doesn't know that he is Sasha Banks, that he cannot defend any title that he gets, but I guess he did know that because he rigged the wheel that we learned that for Leon Ruff to win. And Marcus... Leon, sorry.
Respect on his name. Leon. There ain't many Leons out there anymore.
All I got to say is the Ruff bunch has begun. Leon Ruff is the new North American Championship, and I loved every second of it. I know there were some people who were dissuaded and upset about Leon Ruff winning.
Leon Rush is gone. Leon Rush is gone. Okay? This is Leon Ruff, the better wrestler.
If you say so. So, Marcus.
He's representing North America.
Marcus, I know Leon Ruff has been on your squad for a long time. You've been a supporter of the Ruff. We all have. Marcus, was it happy to see Leon Ruff get his moment of glory?
This was almost tears of joy. Like, this was on the level of maybe a step below Kofi winning the WWE Championship. Kind of emotional.
Wow.
Seeing Leon Ruff win this title and become a North American champion. Like, it was just pure joy and the shock of it all. Like, it was just like, oh man, the wheel that caused Johnny this, and you got Priest, and then the fact that Priest told him to get the hell out of there, take his charger, and then Leon doesn't even have a car to drive himself out, and he got out the building, and then the fact that the belt is too big for him, and it just falls down to his ankles. Oh, this was great. It was amazing. And for people saying this is a joke, yeah, it is a joke. It's an entertaining joke that I like. And I don't give a damn. To me, what's a bigger joke is Darby Allin being your TNT title, who's only a buck higher than Leon Ruff. I ended up in an argument with some random people about this. Now, I didn't even engage.
Of course you did, Marcus.
I didn't even engage. I went to the comments and somebody like, how can they let somebody like this hold the belt? He's so small and tiny. And I was like, Darby Allin's your TNT champion. Same difference to me. I eat both for breakfast. Don't matter.
You're eating for breakfast?
I eat everything for breakfast, all right?
Okay.
We surviving out here in Long Beach. We surviving in these streets. You gotta eat what
there's an obvious joke there, but I'm not going to take it.
I'm not going to take it either, man.
Please don't. Oh, but with that being said, for people, criticizing, oh, he's so small, it's a joke. 90% of the champions in all these companies are really small these days. And for people to criticize Leon Ruff for his crackhead appearance, need to back up. Back up!
Manny, do you support Marcus' comparison of Leon Ruff to Darby Allin? Do you think he makes a valid point there?
He makes a very good valid point. But I want to tell you about my story of Thursday morning when I checked out. When I was checking out a certain forum where I got called out, which I've already mentioned on Thursday. I got called out very early in the morning. I woke up at 7:20 a.m. Got called out about the AEW production being better. Well, during my mode of pettiness, where I had to download the show of AEW and then quickly scroll through to find any production errors, which I did find. And then once I dealt with that clapback, I scrolled further down to see what else was going on in the mid-card mess. I see the picture of Leon Ruff, and then immediately my bad mood already of waking up very angrily got turned the other way. I was excited for this man to be the rough champion of the world. We have been in support of this man the moment Aleister Black kicked the shit out of him. And I'm just happy that he has gone from jobber to champion.
Sullivan Crockpots in the chat says, I don't think the size of a wrestler really matters too much in this day and age of wrestling. Marcus, how do you take that? Do you think that is a correct statement, that the size of a wrestler doesn't matter?
I think if you're trying to get the casuals, it does matter. Because the casual look at it like, what the hell is this? That's why I don't watch wrestling no more. Like, you can honestly, you hear people say that right away. It's like, this isn't a Macho Man. This isn't a Hogan. This isn't even a John Cena or a Rock, which are just massive men. Like that's what brings in the casuals is big guys that do things. Small guys don't draw people.
But Marcus,
they never have. They never will.
Well, let me put this, Marcus. You said big guys that do things. Keith Lee is a big guy that does things, but I don't think he's putting any asses in seats right now.
He had a chance, you know. There was a chance. He said he had that appeal of like, who's this guy? And, you know, he had to stare off with Lesnar, but you know, sometimes it don't work out. You know, I mean, AJ Styles' giant black associate ain't putting asses in the seats, but imagine him standing in front of Shaq or somebody. You go, ooh, I want to see what happens with this. Like that's what big guys bring. Just seeing two big guys look at each other brings that. Ooh, I wonder what's gonna happen. That's why Undertaker and Kane were a draw. I want to see what's going to happen here.
So, Marcus, we're going back to the rub up. Pantheon Don quoted Dave Alvarez, who said that Ruff win was to make NXT have some comedy infused is disrespectful. Do you think that Leon Ruff winning was disrespectful to professional wrestling?
No. Well, it was a fluke win because of Damian Priest. Like, this is disrespectful. There are so many other storylines that are even far more disrespectful. It's a stupid. The reporting again. The reporting on wrestling is the stupidest reporting I've ever heard in my life. Like you don't even need sources to say this was a comedy segment. Of course it was. The belt falls to his ankles. No one is taking Leon Ruff serious. Like even in the back when Priest said you need to get the hell out of here because Johnny's gonna whoop that ass. Like the whole segment was meant to be a comedy segment. And it doesn't turn the title into a joke because a North American title, you don't even know what that means anyway. You can easily win a title back and it's now a serious title. Like, it's simple as that.